Ready, break.
Welcome back to another podcast of the Viking Huddle. I'm your host, Trenton. I'm here with my co-host, Rowan. How you doing today?
I'm doing good.
You know what?
Great day today.
During algebra, I was watching a little film.
You were watching.
I was watching film for Portland.
I hope you weren't doing anything special or important in that class.
Oh, it was finishing up a worksheet.
Oh, okay.
I got that done though.
There you go.
But I was watching a little film. They're a pretty good team.
Portland?
Oh, aggressive team.
Not even worried about it. Be honest, not worried about it.
All right. It's gonna be a good game Friday. I'll say that.
Yeah.
But battle in trenches most likely.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. But before we get into that, welcome back to another episode. I just said that, but I just want to thank you guys for listening today. The Viking Huddle is powered by Ibid Electric Company, so thank you to the fine people at Ibid for being our second sponsor. Who's our first OG sponsor, Ron?
OG sponsor is, we like to thank Schrader Tree Farms. Ted is a 1999 Viking graduate, and he wanted to help out the podcast. So we'd like to promote his business. Schrader Tree Farms is located in Edwardsburg, Michigan, and we'll be offering pre-cut Christmas trees starting on November 23rd. That's coming up, guys.
Soon.
You can also sign up for the wreath classes starting November 17th if you're into arts and crafts.
Oh,
that might be some fun.
I might go there.
That's, Sunday, I think.
One of those.
For more information, search Schrader Tree Farms on Facebook or visit their website, www.schradertreefarm.com.
Woo! Christmas tree coming up soon,
Christmas
Rowan?
tree? No.
Not
It's
yet?
not even Thanksgiving yet. I'm not going to put my No.
My mom already put up Christmas lights around the
Yeah,
house.
it's crazy. We ain't even took our Halloween stuff down.
My mom took that November 1st. They went down.
The night.
The night after.
Yep.
No, right when it hit 12, she took it down.
Took it down.
Oh, yeah.
Get us out of here.
Oh, yeah. So you want to talk about what's today for Now's Athletics?
Today we have the regional tournament up in Battle Creek. The Lady Vikes for our volleyball team are going to be going against Harbor Creek today in Battle Creek at 7. So good luck to the girls today.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm pretty sure if they win that,
They're in the regional final.
They play a game right after that. Yep.
Right after that?
Well, there'll be a break, but
Oh, yeah.
oh, Thursday.
Thursday.
Yep. So good luck today,
Lady Vikes. Go ahead. Get the dub. Make us proud.
Oh, yeah.
You can beat them. They're a beatable team.
Well, we can beat anybody.
Of course.
We're the Vikings.
But so today we have Mr. Brawley. Mr. Brawley, how you doing today?
I'm doing fantastic. Thanks for having me on again.
Oh yeah, we're proud and we are grateful that you're back on here. We're doing a podcast every day this week.
Nice.
So
Every day.
This is
So it's gonna
start
be
number 1 was with Joel and Phil Walk.
Yeah.
Number 2 is with Mr. Brawley, and
Brawley.
I think tomorrow is Josh Asmus and Mr. Daniels.
Oh, okay.
That's what I heard.
That would be a good one.
But Ron, can you ask him about the volleyball question? 2 volleyball questions we have. The bolded version. I didn't put a bullet point on it.
Oh, you're talking. Oh, okay. See, we got a paper here, guys, for you don't know.
Oh, yeah,
to
we-
kind of get like a
Outline of what we're doing.
outline of what we got going on and certain questions we're gonna ask.
Oh,
So whenever we get confused and we start saying numbers and stuff,
Oh, yeah.
you know what we're talking about. So, what was it like to see the ladies win a district championship?
Especially for the ones who haven't won a district championship yet.
Well, anytime you win a district, you've done something special.
Right.
What people don't get to, out of the last 4 years, they've won 2 districts. So somehow volleyball keeps flying under the radar. It might be one of the best sports, if not the
Yeah.
best sport we
It's
have.
fun to
Oh,
play.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
So anytime you win a championship, that's something special and something to be proud of.
Mm-hmm.
Very excited for these kids. We got a good mix of seniors. We got some underclassmen that are pretty good. So our volleyball is going to be good for a long time.
What about that Buchanan-Niles game?
That was a
Oh,
close
that
one.
was a close
To
one.
put them into the district final.
That was a close one. There was some controversy on the scorebook. I would like to publicly apologize to Buchanan. Things happen, but we were still winning that game and ended up winning. So, and they're a good team. And so South Haven was tough. They were gritty.
See, I didn't watch the South Haven game.
Did you have hockey ball?
Yep.
Yeah. How'd you do in hockey ball?
Dude, we're 0-11.
Yeah.
Not good.
Playing a lot of good teams, though.
Yeah, well, now we're playing varsity teams.
Okay.
So it's, we have so many younger kids, freshmen. Our whole team is pretty much freshmen, except me and my brother and another guy.
What position do you play?
I play center.
Center?
Yep.
So you're all over the place.
So
I played a little bit of hockey.
So center is your forward and your defense.
I know.
You're the third defenseman, yeah. So,
I don't think a lot of people know I'm kind of hijacking your show here, but I think
No,
it's
you're good.
really, interesting. Not many people play hockey.
yeah,
How long are your shifts?
30, 45-second max.
If anybody out there hasn't played hockey,
If you're out there for a minute, you better get off.
and you're exhausted,
Oh, yeah.
I'm
That's why you
talking
keep,
throwing up, exhausted.
Oh, yeah.
30, 40 seconds, and you're done.
yeah.
I only watch floor hockey at Buchanan.
My shifts are 30 seconds. But it also depends on the scenario. If you have your other linemen, they're changing. You better start changing with them because then your lines get all messed up. So you got to constantly be aware who's on the ice, who's off the ice.
Niles used to have a hockey team, right?
Well, we've always had players that have played in this
Yeah.
league.
Ah.
We've never
Like,
had an actual team.
what
But
can I think of his name? Gage Voda.
Yep.
He played for Valpo.
yeah, that's my nephew.
So, yeah.
Yeah, really good hockey player. And the Schrader, Chris and John Schrader, they're a little bit older. Went to school in the 80s. They were stud hockey players.
Okay.
So,
We'll
sorry
get my
about
brother
that.
on the podcast and we'll talk.
We'll talk about hockey in another episode.
Yeah, we need to go to one. We need to get a student section to go to their games.
Yeah, let's go.
You guys play at the Icebox?
Well, right now it's Icebox. We mainly play at the Icebox, yes.
Okay.
So,
Give me a schedule. I'd like to go.
all right, we will.
All right.
I don't know how what the game will look like, but
It doesn't matter.
we're playing Valpo this week or Friday. But I'm about to go to the football game.
Well, 0-11,
Go to the football game.
Big game.
Yeah.
But back to volleyball.
Back to volleyball. We got off track.
Yeah.
So Vince has been doing a very well job on getting these girls nice and winning a title, close to a Wolverine Conference title. But I can see a difference between the last since I was in high school and when he came in. So
He's a very business-like approach.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to hold you accountable. Some people like that. Some people don't.
Right.
But he gets the most out of those kids, and they do a heck of a job. We got a very tough test tonight with Harper Creek. They have, from what I've been told, 4 Division I commits. We did play them earlier in the year and played them very tough. And,
But I was talking to Kane Jacobs about that, and they said they had a couple of their starters out that game. They played Harper Creek.
a couple of ours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we were down players, and some of them were starting players.
But that's why we have a scoreboard.
Right.
We're gonna go up there tonight and see what we can do. And best
Challenge.
case scenario, we win. Worst case, we lose.
Yep.
But like Coach Shaw says, we're playing in meaningful games.
right.
Exactly. That's all
Right.
that matters.
Amen. Anyway, so from an AD perspective, what's the growth you see between the girls from the last few years you've been here and to now?
I just think the maturity level is grown each and every day in practice. They're maturing physically and mentally, which is it's what you want to see out of any of your sporting teams.
Right.
Yep.
I think mentally they've grown up mentally, especially in that Buchanan game, being
They
down
stayed
and
in,
then
man.
they stayed in that
All the way
and
through.
fought through that whole game.
Yeah.
Yes, they did, and like I said, you got to tip your hat to Buchanan. They had some really
Yeah.
good players.
Really good players.
Yes.
They were pretty a lot of seniors, a lot of leadership,
They stayed in that game,
and
too.
our kids just fought and kept fighting, and put yourself in a situation to win the game, and you ended up doing it.
Right. So good luck to the Lady Vikes tonight.
Oh, absolutely.
Yep.
Go beat Harper
Get 'em.
Creek, beat the Beavers. So I'm gonna move on to football. How special was it to win a district championship on Friday?
Oh, it was awesome. Win 2 of them.
Back to back.
People go
Back to back.
their careers without winning them.
Oh yeah,
And we were fortunate enough to go 24 hours and win 2 of them. And Coach Purley at Eversburg is a really good friend of mine.
oh yeah,
Yep. I know his.
There was they were very class act
Oh, yeah.
after the game. Even though it's pretty fierce rivalry. But I think both teams handled themselves with a lot of class and a lot of maturity.
Yep.
All right,
Hats off to you guys for that.
Oh yeah, I was talking to Miss Smuda today. She was very like pleased on how Edwardsburg acted after the game. Instead, now not shaming South Haven after the volleyball game for running into the locker room, but I just want to applause to Edwardsburg staying on the field, clapping for us.
They are a class act, and like I said, known Pearlie most of my life, and he's a class act. He's a
Right, yeah.
professional. So
I love Pearlie.
he's a good dude.
But
I gotta take him duck hunting.
Okay, I'm not.
He wanted to go. I went to his pool this summer with we were playing cornhole with my cousins and everybody, and he had a duck decoy in the pool, and he said he used to duck hunt all the time.
I don't think you're thinking of the same guy.
I think I am. I have to be.
Coach Pearlie?
I think so.
Okay.
isn't his first name Dan? Dan
Yeah.
Pearlie?
Yeah,
Really?
I believe so. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe I'm thinking of a different Pearlie, but
I'm just messing with you. I'm not. I've never heard him hunting at all.
I don't know.
Maybe he's just trying to make small talk.
Maybe I don't know.
So
His son's Jacob, isn't it?
Different. Yeah, it's his brother.
Okay, same thing. Horse
Yeah.
piece. Carry the one. Same thing. Same guy.
down the street.
Same house.
Yeah. Same last name.
So we won districts, and now we're playing for a regional final against Portland.
Rematch.
Get back season. So what are some, in your opinion, what are some keys for the game on Friday, especially against a tough team?
Same as always. You got to match their physicality. They get off the ball, they're going to hit you in the mouth, and we got to match that,
Right.
if not exceed their intensity.
Right.
And I think we do a pretty good job of that.
Yeah.
Outside the St. Joe game where we're kind of just shell-shocked, ever since then we have handled people physically up front and just all over the place. You watch that Edwardsburg game, bodies are flying.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we are knocking people straight to their backs, blocking to the whistle, people taking them to the sidelines, and, nobody wants to have that happen to them for 4 quarters. And that, Portland tries to do that, and we try to do that. So it should be a heavyweight matchup.
It's gonna be a good game.
Oh, it's going to be a good game. Like I said, I was watching film. They're a beatable team. Every team's beatable, but we have to be mentally prepared this week. Physically, yes, but mostly mentally. You can't. Their quarterback. I was watching film. Their quarterback likes to talk. I can tell by his head movement to other players. But
Let's go to the sidelines.
let's go sidelines and ignore it. Let's get this game
Yeah, you
going.
can't worry about.
Beat them on the scoreboard.
Yep. Let the scoreboard talk. That's why we
Oh,
have
yeah.
about 14.
And
of
if they
them on
say
this campus.
something and we're up, just point at the scoreboard and walk away.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out what they're looking at common opponents, and their Three Rivers and Charlotte. Three Rivers destroyed Charlotte.
And then they let
Charlotte and Portland had a good game, and
they played Olivet too.
Hastings, Harper Creek played and destroyed Hastings. Portland just played them very, very tough, and obviously Eversburg beat Harper Creek, and we just handled Eversburg. So
it's
I don't
weird.
know. It's a game of matchups.
Numbers aren't making sense.
And Olivet is a D5 team, and
They're a good team.
they're a good team though.
Are they still in it?
No, I don't think so.
No.
I think they lost to Kalamazoo United.
Yep, you're right.
But Portland only won 26-6 in that game
Against Hastings?
against Olivet and Portland.
Yeah.
Oh.
So it's easy for us to sit back and try to
Right.
figure these things out.
Right.
But the fact of
Numbers.
the matter is they're
Right.
We
going to
gotta
show
play.
up. We're
Yeah.
going to show up. We better play.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
And we're at
Especially they
home.
beat us 21-14 last year.
Yeah.
to a good now squad.
Very good.
Very
Yeah.
good now squad. I will say that we are more experienced this year on the point we are now than we were last year.
Yeah, it's tough to tell. Every team has a different identity and a different strength, different weaknesses. But
Right.
I really like this team's approach. They're not very hyped. They don't get excited. It's kind of
Humble.
They bring their lunchbox to work and
Get it done.
they go to work.
Get the
Business.
Nothing flashy. It's just
No.
we're going to hit
Business.
Yeah, it is very business oriented.
Oh, yeah.
Business trip.
You know, if you think of last year, it was excitement, there was hype, there was stuff painted all
Julian
downtown.
flying up in the feet. In
This
the
year,
air.
it's expected.
Right.
Year 2 is a lot different
Doing business.
than this year's a lot different than last year when it comes to that sort of thing.
Right.
It's like
So we've been here before. There's nothing
we've been
new.
here before, and it's kind of the part of we talked about changing the culture. It's
Right.
hey, we're here.
Yep.
This is what we're supposed to do.
Yep.
Right. So we're two games away from playing in Ford Field. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So what are some pros about this team on getting closer to Detroit in Ford
Well,
Field?
I think we just hit on it. It's a very business-like approach.
Right.
Yep.
It's not. This is not new to us anymore. The next game, if we fortunate enough to win, that next game.
That's new.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then obviously the Ford Field, that's new.
Right.
So, but it would be awesome.
Oh,
That's what we're playing for.
Oh, yeah.
That's what the very first episode.
This is what we're
These
playing
are our
for, yeah.
expectations.
Friday we are also playing for our first regional championship
Yep.
in the program history. So
Was last year for districts?
yeah, last year was first districts.
Yep. So this was our first district champion in a while then, wasn't it?
Then back to back.
Back
We
to
won
back.
last year. We
Yeah.
won this year.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm sticking on to that Ford Field question. What are some cons about this team?
Cons?
Yeah.
Obviously the injuries.
Right.
It's what is it, potentially 6 starters are out.
All right.
Are you guys
yeah.
having a sidebar?
No. I got the next question.
All right. You got it.
But
Go
no,
ahead.
Keep going.
seriously,
Yeah.
the only con that I would say, it's just, man, how much more can we sustain? And
Right.
you got to tip your hat to the kids that have filled in those positions.
Right.
They've done just a heck of a job.
Yeah. We're down
Yeah, you got-
mostly linemen.
Well,
All
you
of
got-
them are
You
li-
got you, Brandon, Riley, Mikey,
Mikey,
Shane,
Shane, Braylon,
Braylon.
Carson.
Carson,
Carson.
7.
Malachi's battling injuries left and right.
Oh yeah. Props to him.
Yeah, tough kid.
Oh yeah.
All you guys are tough kids, but
He's playing through it though.
yeah,
Like
I had a fan ask me, "What's wrong with that Trenton kid? He looks fine." I said, "I don't know. He's just being a baby."
well, it's all right.
Then I had to tell him that you're not even back until when? April.
January. Like I don't get cleared till January.
Yeah, and this
But
happened in June.
This happened in June.
None of these injuries are,
Right.
Like
you
a
walk it
little
off.
Band-Aid ones.
like
These are
Carson-
surgical
Carson, his knee is.
in his
He blew
ACL.
his knee out.
Oh yeah.
Quite literally.
Brandon
Oh,
had to
yeah.
get his tibia.
Brandon and Riley both
Yeah, I don't know what. I mean, they both had.
broke their ankles
Yep.
pretty bad.
Pretty much the same exact injury.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, for those out there, I've had questioned, is it the turf field or is it grass field? No, these are just freak accidents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kid gets rolled up on. Riley is actually sacking the kid, and I think our own kid ran into him.
Yeah. Because then
they're just football players.
his foot got stuck in the turf. Is what I heard
No,
or something.
No,
No,
it got ran.
it is
Into.
It's like a whiplash.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just it's been tough.
I feel like though how the boys have handled themselves even through all these injuries.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's what football is.
Right,
It's
but
handling adversity. How you going
Right.
to do it? That's why I
the-
recommend that sport out of any other sport because it teaches you so many life lessons that
And the injuries, the boys that have gotten injured, like Brandon, for example, he came back. He came to the
was for a
Evansburg
game.
the day he had surgery.
Riley and Brandon were FaceTiming Friday night at the game.
Oh yeah.
Right. And Riley just got out of surgery. Yeah.
He was still in the hospital.
But he wanted to be there for the boys, and I think that's amazing to see that Niles,
Yeah, they
not
have-
just football team, but everything else, every club, every team, everything.
Yeah.
I've been a part of a lot of teams since my whole life, but in this position, I don't know, can't count that high. That's how many teams have been around. And things that make teams special is they generally care for each other. Not
Right.
all teammates like each other.
Chemistry.
Their chemistry. Especially those linemen. I think they generally care for each other.
Oh, yeah, we hang out like almost every day.
Well, you guys kept going to the bowling alley.
That's different. That's a different group.
Different story.
That's a different group. That's the
But no,
injured
it
group.
they generally care for one another, and not
Yep.
just the linemen, the skilled guys.
yeah.
They all care for each other.
We all been playing since we were like 5-6 years old.
Yeah.
So Chase, I played against Chase, so that's different. But everyone else I've been playing since I was like 5-6 years
Oh,
old.
you and Chase have been wrestling each other
And
since
wrestling each
5
other.
years old.
Chase beat me the times I met him. I got my butt whooped.
How do you think the community has grown since week one? Since that,
I think it's the expectations, the excitement. I think it's becoming the norm.
right?
Yeah, we're going to win in football. Where the norm so long in football, it was okay on the basketball season or on
Right.
the wrestling
Yeah.
season.
Right.
So I think these kids and Coach Shaw have done, and the coaching staff, and let's give Kyle Michael some credit.
Oh, yeah.
My gosh.
Yeah.
That defense. 27 points in the conference.
How many goose eggs has he thrown up on teams this year? And not just, the teams that you're expected to be. You're talking Pawpaw was what?
Edwardsburg.
Number 2, I think.
2 in the state?
Yeah.
Edwardsburg was ranked.
Yeah.
Lakeshore's a playoff team.
Right.
And he gave them all goose eggs.
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive when they're averaging 40, 50 points a game. So you got to tip your hat to the coaches and everybody
Yeah.
for turning this around so quickly.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, everything on the football side, coaches, like we just talked to Mr. Philwalk and
Joel.
Joel, they came back to Niles.
Yeah,
To
They didn't
get
have
involved.
to.
They didn't have to come back to Niles, but they came back to get involved with football and the football
and both
program.
of those guys came from winning programs.
Right.
Yeah.
Philwalk won the state title at Centerville.
Yep.
And he
As a
came back.
defensive coordinator. Mm-hmm. And you got Joel, Lakeshore, obviously a predominantly tough team year in, year out. They
Yeah.
they do things right. So,
Yeah.
we're getting pieces from everywhere.
Yep. Getting strong pieces. But Rowan, number 1, Mr. Brawley, thank you for joining us today.
Again, yeah.
Thank you.
No,
Again, just like I don't know how many
Fourth
times.
time?
4 times, something like that.
You guys need to find new friends.
I like to stay close to my inner circle.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
But Rowan, finish this off.
Yeah. So if you guys are going to the playoff games for volleyball tonight, well, football, we'll probably be saying
Yeah.
this the rest of the week because we have so many podcasts coming up. But if you're going to the volleyball game tonight, you need to purchase your tickets at gofan.co. Is this what? No.
Yeah, it's .co.
Gofan.co.
So just so people understand, when you host a district or you host a regional, that it really is the MHSAA's tournament.
Right.
We are
Right.
just
It's just
hosting.
Field.
So
Right.
there is no cash options.
Yep.
All
And-
the money goes
To the state.
To the state, and then they give us a cutback at the end of the
And
tournament.
also your student passes, they don't work.
Senior
Nope.
citizen passes don't work. Nope, nothing.
You have to pay the $7 online at GoFan.
I think the regional is 9.
9?
I think so.
Woo.
$9.
I'm pretty sure the regional.
All right, just bring about $10 or
No, you
purchase.
can't
You
do
can't
it
bring
online.
it. Purchase about. Just be ready to have $10 on your credit cards. So,
There you go.
do you want to talk about for Friday if you can't make it to the game, or should
Well,
we
just do that.
do that later?
3 more podcasts.
Yeah.
We'll do that. We'll do that Thursday.
But just a reminder, students, if you're listening, and fans, let's go to you. Theme for Friday, we'll say this every day so people can wear it, and I'm not seeing green in the stands or red. The theme is blue and gold again. We need the Viking pride. We need all the support, all the noise.
Parents, get loud, please.
Yep. We just need everyone there.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good
We'll
game.
keep saying it all week.
Oh, yeah.
What's the lineup for the rest of the week? You got the 2 board members tomorrow.
Yep.
Mr.
And then
Asmus and Mr. Daniels.
Thursday, I forgot who Corn said we had Thursday.
Friday, we got the.
That Wolverine Conference B Network guy on Friday.
Oh, that's right. That's
Yeah.
going to be pretty cool. They do a nice job.
Yeah, he does a good job. He's not favoring teams. Or
No,
Where is he from?
I don't know. I know he's a college student though.
Yeah. He was on our sidelines at Paw Paw, and I thought he was pulling a Michigan, but he was actually the.
Did you go to him?
Yeah, like what are you doing here?
And you're like, oh, I'm the guy on Instagram.
Yeah,
And he's like,
I thought they were trying to
Pull a fast one on
pull a
us?
fast one like Michigan did.
yeah, no.
Didn't Michigan do that, Trent?
Yeah,
Are you a big Michigan fan?
I'm a Notre Dame fan.
Oh,
Never big. I'm not. But I know we got to end this, but Belleville just hired.
I know, I saw that. Yeah, Chase showed me
yeah.
lunch today.
That was crazy. But anyway, we want to thank our sponsors, Ibit Electric Company and Schrader Tree Farms, for sponsoring this podcast.
If you go to the volleyball game tonight, pick up all your trash.
Yep, pick up the trash.
We will be there. Are you guys going?
I can't.
I don't got no gas to get up there.
I have.
I would.
What do I have today?
I definitely will go.
Oh, I have to work.
I definitely will go. When they win tonight, I'll definitely go Thursday, though.
Sounds good. We'll see you there.
Oh, yeah. But make sure you make some noise. And as always, Mr. Brawley, thank you for joining us again.
Thank you.
And always go Vikes.
Vikes.